When ChatGPT emerged, the world celebrated. Everyone and their grandma were on the software so much it crashed a few times in its earlier stages. We had never seen its like before, and never did we think we would ever, at least for a few years. Then it rolled out an update, GPT-4, smarter, faster, and more effective, only a small fee. Made sense at the time, but somewhere in China an AI coup was being cooked up, and when it came out to play, no one saw it coming. This is the story of the AI wars, Deepseek versus ChatGPT. You know how every era has that one groundbreaking invention that changes everything? Like how the iPhone redefined what a phone could be. That's what ChatGPT was to artificial intelligence when it dropped in 2022. Now, if you remember, before it came along, AI chatbots were, let's be honest, mostly robotic, weird, and frustrating. They could answer basic questions, sure, but holding a conversation with one, you might as well have talked to a microwave. And right in the middle of all that was when OpenAI unleashed ChatGPT, great timing. And suddenly, it felt like we were chatting with a real person who not only understood us, but actually made sense, cracked jokes, helped with work, and even wrote poetry if you asked nicely. And people went crazy for it. ChatGPT could explain quantum physics like you were 5. It could write business emails, code entire websites, tutor you in Spanish, and help plan your vacation. It wasn't just smart, it was flexible. And with each new version, it got even stronger. They added tools like browsing, document reading, code interpretation, image generation, you name it. It went from a cool chatbot to an AI Swiss Army knife. Businesses started plugging it into workflows. Teachers used it for lesson plans. Students? Oh, they definitely used it. Sometimes a little too much. It became the go-to assistant for coders, marketers, creatives, researchers, and basically anyone with an internet connection and a curiosity. But here's where the plot thickens. As good as ChatGPT was, it wasn't flawless. For starters, it was expensive to run at scale, especially the high-powered versions like GPT-4. Then there was the hallucination problem. It could sometimes sound confident while giving you completely made-up nonsense. Like that one friend who tells you a story with so much swagger, you forget to fact-check. And while the initial hype was white-hot, some folks began to feel like OpenAI was slowing down, locking more features behind paywalls and making things less open. Updates felt like they were coming slower. Meanwhile, the demand for more powerful, affordable, and less restricted AI kept growing. That's the legacy of ChatGPT, a brilliant revolution that shook the tech world, changed how we work, think, and communicate, but also left behind cracks in the armor that challengers were eager to exploit. And that's exactly where Deepseek steps in, with a sledgehammer. Just when the world thought ChatGPT had the AI crown on lockdown, something unexpected started brewing halfway across the globe. While most people were still busy asking ChatGPT to write essays or fix their code, a quiet storm was forming in China, specifically within a group of brilliant researchers connected to Tsinghua University, one of the country's most elite institutions. This wasn't just a college project, this was a full-blown mission to disrupt the AI game entirely. Enter Deepseek. Now, Deepseek didn't arrive with fireworks or flashy marketing. It wasn't trying to be cute or quirky like some Western AI tools. What it was serious, laser-focused, and ambitiously massive. From day one, Deepseek wasn't playing catch-up. It was built to compete directly with the likes of OpenAI and Google, not just as a local alternative for Chinese users, but as a global heavyweight. Here's where things get wild. Deepseek was trained on 2 trillion tokens worth of data. That's mind-bendingly huge. English? Czech? Chinese? Oh, absolutely. And not just translated stuff, it was trained in both languages natively with equal care. So while most models fumble when switching between languages or miss cultural nuance, Deepseek flows effortlessly between East and West, like it grew up in both worlds. And that was the point. But I bet you're wondering, how is Deepseek different from ChatGPT? Is it even better? Well, here's your answer. You see, when Deepseek entered the scene, it didn't just show up to play catch-up. It came to compete, and in several key areas, it's already outshining the model that once ruled the game. What sets Deepseek apart starts with its architecture. Unlike many traditional large language models that activate their full neural networks for every single prompt, Deepseek uses what's called a mixture of experts approach. Think of it like having a team of specialists and only calling on the right ones for each task. This makes the model incredibly efficient. leaner on computing power, but just as powerful in results. While other models may throw everything at a question, Deepseek chooses the sharpest tools in its box and gets to work. But what really makes Deepseek stand out isn't just how smart it is, it's how multilingual it is. Chat-Gpt, as brilliant as it's been, is still very much English first. Its performance in other languages, especially complex ones like Chinese, has often been hit or miss. Deepseek, on the other hand, was designed from the ground up to handle both English and Chinese with native level fluency. It doesn't just translate, it understands the tone, the context, the nuance. It's a model that can move seamlessly between cultures, which gives it a massive advantage in global communication. Then there's the raw performance. On major AI benchmarks, those standardized tests used to measure reasoning, math, logic, and language skills, Deepseek isn't just holding its own. On certain tasks, like math problems and coding challenges, it's actually beating GPT-4. That's not a small achievement. That's heavyweight level performance. It's the kind of thing that makes you stop and say, wait, did they just build something better than Chat-GPT? And while OpenAI has increasingly moved toward closed systems, Deepseek has done the opposite. One of its most beloved features in the developer world is Deepseek Coder, an open source model released to the public. In a time when AI is becoming more gated and expensive, Deepseek threw open the doors and said, here, build something with this. That openness has sparked genuine excitement among coders, startups, and researchers who want to go deeper into the tech. All of this sits on top of an enormous foundation of data. Deepseek was trained on 2 trillion tokens. That's an astronomical amount of information. But more importantly, that data was well curated, drawn from a wide range of sources including code, high-quality text, bilingual corpora, and diverse cultural content. That makes Deepseek not just big, but deep, informed, and incredibly context-aware. So while most AI models aim to be better versions of existing systems, Deepseek took a different path. It rebuilt the foundation, sharpened the edges, opened up access, and delivered performance that, depending on what you're testing, can even surpass what we thought was the industry gold standard. It's not just a rival to ChatGPT. In many ways, it's the next stage of evolution. Okay, so now that we know all these, what does it mean exactly? What's the significance of the emergence of Deepseek? So we're now watching the emergence of regional AI superpowers. For years, the narrative was dominated by Silicon Valley. OpenAI, Google, Meta, they own the spotlight. But now, we're seeing major players emerge from China, the UAE, France, and beyond. These countries aren't just building AI models to play catch-up, they're building them to win. Deepseek is a prime example. It's China's answer to OpenAI, and it's showing the world that serious innovation is happening far beyond US borders. And as these new players enter the game, they're not just copying the rules, they're rewriting them. Some are going fully open source, releasing powerful models to the public. Others are guarding their systems closely, turning their tech into tightly controlled ecosystems. This has kicked off a kind of AI arms race, but not in the traditional sense of warfare. This is a battle between open versus closed, freedom versus control, access versus exclusivity. On one side, you have models like Deepseek Coder, Meta's Llama, and Mistral, open tools meant to fuel innovation from the ground up. On the other side, you've got titans like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google, building closed systems where you get access, but only on their terms. But here's the good news. Users win either way. Competition means pressure. Pressure means progress. Every time one company pushes the bar higher, the rest have to catch up or get left behind. That means faster advancements, better models, and eventually more affordable access for everyone. AI that used to cost a fortune or live behind enterprise logins will start becoming cheaper, more powerful, and available to the everyday user. So what does Deepseek's rise really mean for the AI world? It means the monopoly is over. The AI game is global now, and the race for the future just got a whole lot more exciting. The question here is, what lies in store for the AI revolution in the future? We'll just have to wait and see. Did you enjoy this video? Please hit the subscribe button. The next one will keep you glued to the screen.